What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to your home for everything local sports. It's JJ. This highlight video is brought to you by the fine folks down at Naples Rib Company. All of our Wilson athletics coverage is sponsored by alum Joel Batonio, and all of our girls water polo coverage and everything aquatic is sponsored by the aquatic capital of America. Let's go to the bop, oh baby. Maybe the last Wilson water polo game here with the on-campus construction of their pool. First things first, though, is the last game of the CIF Southern Section Open Division pool play, no pun intended. Wilson hosting Foothill on Tuesday, so both teams looking for their first win in this elite bracket. A win for either of them is going to keep the possibility of a CIF state at-large bid alive, so it's a real win-or-go-home situation. Foothill starting off on the front foot, scoring twice from distance in the first minute and 15 seconds of this one. But back come the Bruins, and CC DeLuca, get used to that name, I'm going to say it a lot, great ball movement, and she skips the ball in. Victoria Cordero going to hit him with a straight left to put Foothill up 3-2. Back down on the other side, back down to DeLuca, takes some post paint with her to pull even, and check out this pass from Angelique Arroyo. Drops it to DeLuca. You already know. CC, are you scoring? Yes is the answer. On the ensuing position, Reese Haga, field block. Reese has got a big pieces of that shot. And off that stuff, it's the same stuff on the counterattack. CC freaking DeLuca. Counter, convert, all class. She scored 5 goals. Yes, DeLuca had 5 on it in the first quarter, and Wilson is up 5-3. DeLuca right back like she left something early in the second quarter, draws the 5-meter, and skips it home to get 6. Wilson now leads by 3. However, the Knights were still up for the joust. Foothill responded with 3 unanswered goals. Natalia Barrett with a hat trick for the visitors, who had 4 different goal scorers. This game was just a teeter-totter, the last of those 3 coming with just seconds left on the clock. So we're going to be tied 6-6 at halftime. Gotta be honest, I'm going to miss covering games down here at the bop. The offensive first half was zagged by a very defensive second half. 12 goals in the first 14 minutes, 3 goals in the last 14 minutes. Wilson goalkeepers Paige Elder and Tegan Shandru Pearsall combined for 7 saves, while the Bruins defense had 6 blocks. It was the Wilson counterattack and their speed that turned the tide and turns into this. Arroyo, cross pool 2, you guessed it, DeLuca. That's lucky number 7 if you are counting at home. Bruins take the lead, but not for long. An exclusion and a power play goal for Foothill ties it. Heads up 7-up. We're on our way to the last 7 minutes, tied 7-7. DeLuca also doing it on defense, gets another field block here, still very defensive on both ends as the Knights also garrisoned their castle. Any moment could change everything, and you felt the drama at the bop. That moment came with 3:30 left on the clock. Foothill was called for an offensive foul. Maybe the player didn't hear the whistle, but you can't do that. Like in basketball, it's a delay a game, so it's a foul, but here it's an exclusion. Coach OD gonna draw it up, and it's a play that was implemented at Monday's practice, where DeLuca suggested that she could stay if the defender followed the ball. Sure enough, DeLuca drills it. It's the Great 8. This kid had all of Wilson's goals. You're gonna have to look real hard to see another game where a player scored all of their team's goals in a game this important. The Bruins defense took it from there, turning up the pressure, but still being intelligent with it, not making unnecessary fouls and being smart. As Foothill went almost 8 minutes without a goal here in the second half. But they would get one more look, and the drama was high. Less than a minute left after a timeout, Foothill has a chance to tie it. Wilson's sticking with what works. I mean, all up in your crawl space. But check out Catherine O'D coming up with a game-sealing steal. Oh, defense. This kid is incredible, showing exactly why she's going to UCLA next year. The counterattack doesn't turn into a goal, but it's all the Bruins needed to set off the celebration. Like I said, it could be the last game here. Seniors playing their last game. The OD family, coach and daughter, maybe their last game together. I mean, it was emotional, it was awesome, and we live for this stuff. Wilson wins it 8-7, and like I said, they got a really good shot of that CIF state at-large bid, but nothing is guaranteed. To find out what happens, you just keep it right here. It's the 562.org.